Collective. It is me, Nina Sachs from Yoga Awakening Africa. Good to be here with you. I have got updates. There are a couple of changes happening. I am excited to be sharing these with you. So be sure to subscribe, like, and follow because I think you're going to probably love this more than I do. I don't know if that's possible, but I hope you do. Let me know in the comments if you do. So let's get straight to it. I want to chat about seasons. This is pretty much how I operate. This is what I love looking at is stepping into rhythm with nature, stepping into the seasons, just stepping into rhythm and not feeling like I'm constantly pushing myself up against the wall or forcing something, but actually that things start to flow. And when we have a look at the seasons, then we realize that there is a rhythm and a sequence to everything that we do. And that means that then changes can come a little more easily. So let's start off with spring. Why is spring important? Well, spring is lovely because it is this time of abundance. There are a whole load of these little seedlings that start coming up. Everyone is excitable. There's all this energy out there. And it's kind of like this time where we're coming out of winter and there's just stuff happening, which is exciting, which is cool. It's got this like vibrant energy. So when we're in business, this is kind of like what we want because we are creative. There are ideas. And we want to be able to pop those all out there, test them all out in a sense, and see what keeps going. What needs to be weeded, because we can't do all and everything that we want. We got to pull out a couple of those seedlings to give the right ones time to grow and evolve. So when we do that in spring, we then manage to move into summer more easily. And summer is this space of like really nurturing. It's like that's where you've got to water those plants now. You got to look after them. You enjoy being in the sunshine. There's like activity happening. You need to make sure you don't get burnout, you don't get sunburned, all of that jazz. But summer is definitely this time of like nurturing, looking after those little seedlings, looking after ourselves, and actually enjoying what is happening out there. All right, so when we do that, when we realize, okay, we're part of it, we're enjoying, we're looking after, we're nurturing things, awesome. Then autumn comes along, and this is where we now start to reap what we've sown. This is where we start to notice like all the effort that we put in with like coming up with ideas and creations, and we've now nurtured those in summer, like now we're reaping our returns. Awesome, fantastic, that's great. And this is kind of like in your life, in your business, with your health, whatever it may be, this sequence works. But then there is that important time, and I know a lot of us like to skip it and miss it, but it's winter. And winter is a space of kind of like rest and reflect and see what's happening and see what's working. And when we take this time in winter to pause and we give ourselves a time to reassess, that means that we are then able to really take the next season in kind of like to its fullest, to its level. So this is where the exciting news now comes in. That means that like I've kind of like been going through this. You would have seen like there have been a lot of new YouTube videos coming out. There have been ones that have done really well and ones that have done not really well. There are ones that I have really enjoyed creating and ones where I thought, that's okay, I thought I was going to enjoy that, but I didn't really. And then I got feedback from you guys as well and what you guys are looking for. And so I've been in the space of like reflecting and reassessing. That's where I'm now. And this is what I've got to share with you guys is that I'm going to be coming online at 7 a.m. every morning, thereabout. If I'm traveling, things might have to shift and change a little because we often leave like at the crack of dawn. So it might not be every single morning when I'm traveling, but for now at 7 a.m., you are either going to get an interview with someone who has got something exciting happening coming up, or we're going to head onto the mat and we're going to go do some yoga together. So we might do like a short 10 or 15-minute yoga practice together. It might be a little bit of asana. It might be a little of breathing, just depending on what the situation is calling and depending on what I want to share with you. I've been teaching yoga for over 20 years and I have not been on the mat teaching you guys since COVID, actually, all the videos that have been coming out, they've all been coming out from, they're all my COVID videos. So the quality's not been great. I haven't really wanted to do that because I haven't had a great mic. I now have invested in a really cool mic, which means I know that the sound quality is going to improve, which means you're not going to have to necessarily see me and watch me, but you can just follow auditorily. And that is what we will be doing. So we will be getting onto the mat from Monday, 7 a.m., and we'll be doing some yoga together. So make sure that you subscribe, like, follow, get the notification so that when you see me live, that you can come and join me. And obviously they're all recorded. So if 7 o'clock doesn't work for you, just make sure that you pick it up at a time and a space that works for you. But I know that a lot of you have been saying, Nina, I've been wanting to get back to yoga. I've been wanting to do it. I just don't have the motivation. So this is my way of helping you stay accountable so that you can get back to doing yoga. It doesn't need to be a whole hour-long class. I know those are hard to get to when there is hectic stuff going on, but 10, 15 minutes, we can all do that. So I shall be seeing you soon at 7 o'clock from Monday, and hopefully I'll see you there every morning, nearly every morning, so that we can get our yoga groove on together and hanging out. So remember, there are seasons and cycles to everything in life. Please, please, please make sure that you always take a time to rest and reflect. I mean, even if you think about it in the day, in the mornings, we're kind of like in that spring mode. There's lots of energy. We're going. Midday is kind of like summer. The heat of the day is there. We like nurturing and like doing what we need to do. We're having our main meal. Then we kind of like head down, wind down, evening time. It's kind of like that autumn quiet, like just reassessing everything that has happened that day. And then winter, we go to sleep. And that's a chance where we really get to rest. Deep rest. We get to reflect. And then the day starts again. So there's always seasons, there's always cycles in every part of our life. And there's no difference when it comes to our yoga practice, our business, any aspect of living. We always need to have a bit of time to reassess and reflect. So thank you for giving me feedback. Thank you for saying you would love to be on the mat with me again. I can't wait to do that. And what I'll also do, which is really, I'm going to give it a go, is that I'm going to leave the comments on and open. So after we've done yoga together, if you have any questions about the practice, if you have any questions about yoga or Ayurveda, we will be able to address those together and answer those together for another 5 or 10 minutes. All right, so I am going to open that up. So after the practice, we can just hang out and chill and chat, because I know that that is important to you guys as well. So I will catch you very soon. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being part of it, for supporting me, for liking, for commenting, doing all of those fantastic things. It gives me that inspiration, that motivation to keep going, to keep creating. And that means that there is more good stuff out there for you. All right. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.